Many Chinese people say those who were born in 1980s or 90s, also called Generation Y, are lucky and happy because they haven't experienced the hard lives with limited living resources that their parents and grandparents have had. While some people also say the Generation Y are living a pitiful life because they have to live in extended working hours, soaring living expenses, and horrible competition and pressure. While, as a member of this generation, I say we are suffering in joyfulness. The fact of surviving in this stressful but resourceful society proves our ability to conquer and to enjoy. One way to outcompete the living and working pressure is to spend time with close friends and families while tasting this relaxing and luxury moment. However, happy moments not always end with happy ending. The leftovers are usually abandoned on the table to reflect upon the happiness they have provided to these young people. Later, they will end up with a sad disposal. Do you know how much money it is? 200 billion RMB, approximately $30 billion. Do you know why these 10 billion people died each year? Hunger. Can you believe the food you wasted is contributing to the terrible living situation of these poor people, surviving in suburbs or even homeless throughout their lives? Do you know your bad habit of wasting food on the table could make a huge and negative impact on these people and reduce the general food resources in the world? If all of these startling figures are true, are you still willing to abandon the valuable food resources left on the table? If you could be a part of Clear Your Plate campaign, do you know your simple decision could impact millions of people, but this time in a positive way? Today we have Anna as our guest to talk about her opinion about having meals in Chinese restaurants and about this meaningful campaign, Clear Your Plate. Anna is a young Chinese lady born in 1990s, a generation I have mentioned a lot in the introduction part. Hi Anna, glad you could come for this interview. Do you remember what is the last time we had meal together?
Glad to invite me. I think it was a party to celebrate birthday a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. That's a nice party and a nice bar for dinner. So, do you always hang out with friends and families for meals?
Yes, when I was back in China, I had a meal with my family, but usually cook at home.
Mhm.
But if I have the meal with my friend, so we choose to eat outside.
So, can you explain what causes this difference for you?
So when we have dinner with my family, especially our seniors,
Yeah, seniors.
yes, and they always remind us don't waste food.
Yes.
Yeah, and then because we need to respect their living habit, and most of the time they always insist cooking and eat at home.
That's absolutely true for the people of the old generation because they have had a life with limited food and living resources. Then my question is, how about you, the younger generation?
We are quite different.
Yes.
Normally we choose to eat in the restaurant, and so we don't bother to buy food and to wash and cook.
Yes,
and,
a lot of work.
Yeah, and then if you have food left, you need to tidy the leftovers.
Yeah, you have to tidy the dishes.
Yeah, and so instead, if we eat outside, instead we could have a lot of time to talk with our friends and enjoy the relaxing moments on the table.
Yes, that's usually the main purpose for friends to hang out together, enjoy the little happy moments the food and friends have brought us. As for food, how many dishes do you usually order?
Usually we order more dishes than the number of people.
So you mean if there are 5 people, you will order more than 5 dishes?
Yes, we will order the 7 or more dishes.
Ah, got it.
Mhm.
Then do you usually finish all the dishes?
If not all, we cannot finish.
So here comes my first big question.
Mhm.
Then why do you order more food than you actually need?
I think it's part of the pop culture of the contemporary generation, and because the one who treat others, they want to show their generosity.
Yes.
So that's why we usually order more dishes.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, makes sense. That's a part of the pop culture in current society in China. So next question, how do you deal with the leftovers on the table?
If we have the meal with our friends, we are very close, and we will ask to go out and share take the leftovers home.
So you mean if you go out with close friend, you will take the leftover and share it?
And share it together. Yeah, because they don't mind it.
Yes, they don't mind it.
Yeah.
And how about the other friends who are not very close?
Most time we don't just leave the leftovers table. We don't ask to go out.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of circumstances like what you have mentioned. Then do you think this is a kind of waste? A waste of food?
Yes, absolute waste of food and money.
But we are used to it, right?
Yeah, we are used to it.
Then do you know something called Clear Your Plate campaign?
I have heard before, and it's calls on people to pack the stuff home.
Yeah, correct. So Chinese government has called on people to either order the right amount of food and finish it, or pack the leftover home in order to save the food resources. And we have a lot of advertisement about that.
Really, I don't have watched those advertisements.
So you don't see a lot of advertisement. Since you haven't heard a lot about this advertisement, so can you think of some ways to spread this word out?
I think maybe they can make a PSA video and choose video in the restaurant, or maybe the restaurant or government can make reward to people who actively to carry out this campaign.
So you mean a financial reward?
Yeah.
So what do you mean by financial reward?
If people packing the leftovers home, and firstly maybe the packing box is free of charge, and then secondly, I think the restaurant can give customer coupon on the discount.
Yeah, that's smart. So free packing box and maybe a discount of the bills. I love your idea. So in that way, more people will be a part of this campaign and less food will be wasted on the table. I love your idea.
Thanks.
But better late than never. So thank you very much for sharing your time and your experience on this interview. And now I'd like to invite you out for dinner.
Oh, thank you very much. And remember, be a part of Clean Your Plate campaign.
Okay.